Hello and welcome to Fit to Box channel. Please like and subscribe and don't forget to jab that notifications bell for all my latest uploads. Today we've got a fight discussion on the upcoming fight between Canelo Alvarez and Rocky Fielding. First of all, let's discuss Rocky Fielding. What chance has Rocky Fielding got in this fight?
A slim one, in my opinion. I know he's only had the one loss, hasn't he, with Callum Smith, who's obviously top quality. But I mean, the size difference between him and Canelo is, somewhat massive.
Yeah.
But I just think Canelo's got too much pedigree for Rocky Fielding.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't think he stands much of a chance.
Yeah, because Rocky Fielding really is the real life Rocky, because he does produce, stuff that you don't expect him to, and to get this far in his career and to land a fight against Canelo, that is real Rocky stuff.
It's great for him, isn't it?
It really is. If he was to be able to pull that fight off, wow, that would be well, it's fairy tale time. But Damien, what do you reckon?
Yeah, it's set up for sort of fairy tale stuff. He does sort of pull out performances, but I think when you're fighting the calibre of Canelo, you can't be relying on suddenly fighting out your skin and finding something from somewhere when you're fighting someone of that calibre, because they're not going to leave that many gaps for you to sort of expose and do that too. So I'm really happy he's got the fight, and it'd be amazing if he can pull it off. But I think this is similar to me. It's a different weight class, but when it might be similar-ish. Was it Martin Murray fought Golovkin?
Yeah.
And same sort of thing. He's a very, very good British and European fighter. Is he really that kind of level? And I think that exposed that there's that bit of a gap. So maybe I see this in a similar thing, that Canelo will just break him in a similar sort of fashion, really.
Yeah.
Just a little bit too far.
Yeah. Rocky Fielding towers above him.
Yeah, he does.
And obviously he's the naturally bigger guy, even though obviously Canelo boils down and then he's big when he gets in the ring at the lower weights anyway. But the size difference is huge. He's much longer, he's much taller, more naturally heavier. I'm going to go Rocky Fielding.
Hey?
That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say, come on, Rocky Fielding, just do it. That sort of thing. I really do like Canelo Alvarez, but I just think that he's got the size of him, and I think he's looking at it as if to say, I'll just give it my best go, and I think he will. And I agree, the pedigree of Canelo, there's no way that he should get anywhere near him, but that's my prediction. I think Rocky Fielding points.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
I feel like changing my decision now because the reception I've just got. I'm changing my decision. This is the official decision. I'm going to say Rocky Fielding stops him. Rocky Fielding stops him. There you go.
What round side?
Round 6.
Crikey, he's
No,
getting into
round
the
6. I'm going for it. You've got to go big, and I'm going big with Rocky Fielding. Come on, Rocky.
If you pull this off,
it'd be amazing.
It'd be amazing.
It'd be amazing.
Prediction of the century.
Yeah, I'm going for it. What do you reckon?
I'd probably Canelo round 4 or 5.
Round 4 or 5 stops him. Yeah.
Stops him, yeah.
It's a similar sort of time, but the other way around. Come on. If you want a decision from my head, is Canelo late stoppage.
Yeah.
If you want a decision from my heart, and I like Simon's that vibe, it'll be like Rocky 2. Last round he'll knock Canelo down, but fall down with him. They'll be climbing up the ropes and then the last minute Canelo will let go of the rope, and then Rocky Fielding will be there, and that'll be it. That'll be it. Winner.
I think that's a ridiculous. that's more ridiculous than mine. But, so what do you reckon then? Canelo?
Yeah, Canelo
stops him.
Yeah, what was when he fought Liam Smith? That was a really good effort, but he got that cracking liver shot, wasn't it? Body shot.
Yeah.
That was that 9 or 10?
I think it was earlier than that.
Was it earlier? I thought it was quite late. I thought it was a later stoppage, but maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, I'll say round 9 Canelo.
Right. Okay. So there's our predictions.
Yeah.
We went from the sublime to the ridiculous, but who knows? Who knows? So we've had a good go with that one. On the 22nd of December, we've also got Cole Frampton versus Josh Warrington. I think this is Frampton every day.
Yeah, I do. I'm the same.
Yeah, Damien.
Yeah, Warrington's got a gob on him. Did he beat Selby?
Yeah, he did.
So I think he sort of overcame that challenge, and perhaps people didn't expect that. I was kind of 50-50. I could see it, but I didn't really think it would sort of happen. I do think Frampton is a different class.
Yeah.
Whether he's past his peak or he's still there and thereabouts. Against, was it Jackson? The last time?
Yeah.
It was just too good.
Yeah, I thought his range, just getting in and getting out.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah, very, very good.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen many fighters better than Frampton.
No.
Just that range, being just on the inside, just on the outside, and he was millimetres.
Yeah, I think what he has to do is use his feet, because not so much. I know he's usually got a height disadvantage, but he's really short in the arm. His reach is ridiculously short. So there again, standing at a range and punching, he's not going to do it. So he just step in and then come back to his range and step in and find it, and he gets that timing.
Yeah.
And he's mastered that, and that's footwork to maybe get over the fact that his reach is just that little bit off. And he's a master of doing it, and whether Warrington can find an answer for that and counter that as he comes in and put one down the pipe as he's moving, it can happen, but I don't really see it.
I think he's a much. Frampton's like a proper high world class level, isn't he?
Yeah.
Warrington's like, he's good, obviously, but like I think Frampton's just levels above, really.
Yeah. I'm going for Cole Frampton, and I think he'll stop him round 9.
Yeah, that's. I think maybe a little bit later than that, maybe 10 or 11, just purely because I'm not sure whether the power's there 100%. And obviously Warrington's quite a sort of, he's quite brutish, isn't he? He's sort of,
Cole Frampton busted up Jackson though.
He did, yeah.
Proper busted him up.
He did.
I'm thinking with the style, Warrington's quite a pressure fighter, isn't he? Similar to sort of Leo Santa Cruz, but Frampton could deal quite well with that, can't he? So yeah, no, I'd say, what did I say then? Did I say 10? Round 10, yeah, I'm happy for that. Knockout,
right.
yeah.
Damien?
So you said Frampton
9.
Frampton 9, Frampton 10. I'll say I'll go Frampton points. I think Warrington's got quality and he'll raise his game for this fight, but he will be outmatched. But I don't think Frampton's gonna make a mess of him and stop him. But he'll just teach him a good lesson. But I think he'll point him.
You can also note as well that Frampton's had a new trainer recently, hasn't he? Because he left McGuigan.
It was with McGuigan,
yeah.
Yeah. I didn't think they'd ever split up.
It was
never know,
what was it now? It was a money issue, wasn't it, with Barry McGuigan and I think something like that. I'm sure it was. So.
Yeah, because he was his best man, wasn't he? At his wedding.
Yeah.
He was Shane McGuigan's best man.
It might affect his training if he's.
Was Shane McGuigan his best man?
I think it was Shane McGuigan.
Shane McGuigan was his best man. Yeah, they were certainly close.
Really close.
Yeah. So
strange, isn't that?
The last fight we're going to discuss: Dillian White versus Derek Chisora 2. For me, I think that Dillian White has improved massively. I think that Derek Chisora in his last fight against Takam, it was a proper war, and obviously Derek Chisora's aligned himself with David Haye, but I think that is simply to eke out the last couple of fights to get as much money as possible. Yeah. And as we know, David Haye is the master at eking out money when there's nothing really left. And I hate to say that because I do like David Haye and I did like him, a big massive fan. But those last 2 fights that he had, I think he did sort of deceive a little bit because he knew it wasn't there, and and Bellew took advantage of that, to be fair. But so I think Dillian White will beat Derek Chisora again. I think it'll be points.
I'm more inclined to say knockout. I think because I remember his knockout against Lucas Brown. It was devastating. That wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know Chisora's got this whole new sort of persona, hasn't he, with War Chisora, or whatever it is.
As opposed to Del Boy.
Yeah,
which wasn't intimidating.
No.
Yeah, I think Dillian White will have this. I think probably round 8. I reckon.
Round 8?
Yeah,
it's a good shout.
Yes. Yeah, I think Dillian White's improved massively. I think the trouble last time was that he got into Chisora's fight and just tried to outdo him and didn't want to back down from the fact that it was going to be a tear up. It was a cracking fight for a sort of neutral fan to watch. But that's not how Dillian White should fight. I think he's learned a lot more. He's grown. He'll just step back a little bit, control the pace. I think Chisora, as much as I like him, is, like I said, this David Haye thing, he's reinvented himself. That right hand he threw against Takam was probably the best right hand he's ever thrown in his career, and probably won't throw one again. It was just...
It was pouring a bit as well.
It was
slap a bit.
It was just a monster punch from anywhere, and all of a sudden he's like, I'm going to go for a title, and he's really up for it. So I'm very, very close to Alex's sort of prediction level. I think Dillian White stoppage, mid to late rounds, and he'll do it his way rather than letting Chisora smother and get embroiled in just this other,
because Chisora needs Dillian White to be in that fight, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He needs it to be a war. He needs it to be like a Takam type
and
fight.
He needs to jump on him and go for it, because if he beats Dillian White, potentially he's fighting Joshua in April.
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden his life's turned upside down.
Which might be why he's changed his persona to War Chisora, because he might be trying to sort of get Dillian thinking, you want a war, I'll give you a war, sort of thing. He might, might be sort of mental games.
Absolutely. And David A is very good at the mental games, isn't he?
Yes.
He's got. Yeah. So there's our predictions for those 3 fights that are sort of coming up mid to late December. Some cracking fights in December, of course. So I hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe to Fit to Box channel, and I shall speak to you soon.